Hi guys! Happy January and a very happy new year. I hope you all had a great festive period despite the circumstances. I know that this time last year we never expected to have the Christmas and New Year that we have just had, but I hope that you did all manage to enjoy it all the same. I'm actually in the middle of my post-Christmas cleaning spree, which means that the Christmas decorations are down and I am just about finished trying to find a home for all my lovely Christmas presents. Now, it is a little bit earlier than I would usually take my Christmas decorations down, but with the cats I am just so fed up of having to just keep an eye on them around the Christmas tree, making sure they don't pull any decorations off or, you know, just tear it all apart, that I was fed up. So it was time for them to come down. Plus, who doesn't love a fresh, tidy house for January? So I've got a few Christmas presents here that I haven't yet put away. So I thought I would just show you these just as kind of like a mini kind of what I got for Christmas. So I'm actually going to start off with these, which is kind of a cheating a little bit because I did buy these myself in the Black Friday sales. However, I did justify them as a Christmas treat from me to me, so I figured I would just show you them. So the first one is the Urban Decay Stone Vibes eyeshadow palette. So you can see here, if I turn it round, that it has the 8 prismatic shades and then the 4 matte shades. So I haven't actually used it. Obviously it was a Christmas present to myself, so I am so excited to get creating some looks with these because I just absolutely love the look of all the pigments in this. The second thing I bought myself obviously is the Lash Freak mascara. Now I actually bought this because I saw In The Fro using it on her Instagram story and it looked amazing. I've always actually struggled to find a mascara just because my eyelashes do not want to play ball, they just don't stay put. So when I saw this on her Instagram story and I saw how good it seemed to be for her, I thought I would give it a try. So I did actually use this on New Year's Day, you know, getting all dressed up to go to the living room, but I did use this and wow, it seems to just really take to my eyelashes. So yeah, I got these for myself. Also Urban Decay, however, bought for me this time is the Naked Petite Heat. Now I actually have the full size version of the Naked Heat and I literally use it in probably 9.5 out of 10 of my makeup looks that I do, even if it's only the neutral shades. So this is going to be really ideal for me to take out in my handbag if I'm going on a day out or I'm going on a night out, if they're ever a thing again. So yeah, perfect size to just pop in your handbag and take wherever you're going, just to kind of keep your makeup looking fresh all day long or all night long. So keeping on the beauty theme, I got all of my Body Shop products restocked. I use all of these in my daily skincare routine, which means that I go through them very quickly, so they are always appearing on my wish list for Christmas and birthdays and whatever else. So we have the Seaweed Balancing Toner. Then we have the Tea Tree Anti-Perfection Daily Solution. We have the Drops of Youth Cream. And then we have the Drops of Youth Liquid Peel. So I haven't actually used the peel before now. I went to a Body Shop event a couple of years ago now, and it was when this Drops of Youth line first came out. They tried the liquid peel on my hand and it was just so amazing that I decided that I would add this to my skincare routine 2 to 3 times a week, just to see if it makes a difference. So what it actually does is you kind of put a bit on your hands and you rub it into your skin, whether it's on your face or your hands or whatever, and it actually takes off any and all dead skin cells that are on there, which means that obviously it really refreshes and rejuvenates your skin. So I thought this would be a good thing to try and incorporate into my skincare routine. I am looking forward to trying it. And then obviously the other 3 that I have, I use religiously, which is why I'm always running out of them so quickly. So I always, for the most part, sometimes I forget, which isn't good, but never mind. I use first the toner, I then use the anti-perfection solution, and then finally the youth cream. Obviously the youth cream means that you get the moisturiser on at the end of the routine, which means that your skin feels lovely when you're asleep. So that's all my Body Shop products. Next we have these absolutely beautiful June thigh-high boots. Now, I've actually been looking for a new pair for a while, but I just couldn't find the perfect ones, especially not in my size. So when I unwrapped these on Christmas Day, I was absolutely over the moon. So you can see here, they are suede, but they've got this nice little gold detail on here. They are perfect fit as well, which is quite hard for me to find in a pair of thigh highs. So yes, I am looking forward to actually taking these out of the house. With the lower heel as well, obviously they are slightly more casual than the ones that I've got. So they will be perfect for days out, whether that be shopping or going out for food or whatever else. So they are just really, really beautiful, and I literally can't wait to actually take them out the house. And then lastly, so they are all in one bag, but they are my gorgeous Ted Bakers. So there are a few items in here. I just kept them all together so that it was easier to put away. So first we have the handbag. Now you can see it's got this lovely kind of textured material on, and black. I've been looking for a new black bag for a while, especially one in this size. So I literally love this. So that's the bag, and it does come with this little pouch as well. So you can obviously use that as like a little evening bag, or you can just use it as a pouch to put items in your handbag. So that's really lovely. But also in the same design, in this little bag, I have a lovely evening bag. So like I say, also in the same design, so it's got this lovely textured detail again, and then it's got the lovely chain. Again, I have been looking for a new black evening bag for a while, so the fact that it actually matches my handbag is fabulous. And then the last thing to go with all of them is the purse. So again, in the same design with the little bow, a purse to go with it. This does actually fit in the evening bag as well, which means that I don't have to worry about changing purses when I go on a night out. I can literally just pick my purse up out of my handbag and transfer it into my evening bag. So I am absolutely over the moon with these. Honestly, I've never really been a branded bags, purses type person, apart from Radley, to be honest, just because Radley are quite an affordable brand. But I have clearly been converted, because my boyfriend actually got me this Michael Kors last summer, which is what I am currently using. Obviously now I've got the Ted Bakers, the handbag of which my friend got me, the evening bag and the purse were from my boyfriend. So my branded bags and purses collection is slowly growing. So it looks like I am now a convert. And that's it. So the rest of my presents are already put away, so now it's time to go and swap my handbags over, ready for the day that we actually are allowed out the house, and find a home for the rest of these lovely, lovely gifts. So yeah, I hope you have liked seeing them all. Obviously, if you are interested in any of them, I will link them down below so that you can go and check them out, and see you all soon. Hey guys, I apologise for the state that my hair is currently in. I am currently working, but I just wanted to quickly film this because I've just had some really good news. So basically, my best friend Charlotte, she got engaged on Christmas Day, and she has literally just asked me to be her bridesmaid, so I'm over the moon with that. Obviously I said yes, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't actually been a bridesmaid before, so this is really exciting. Obviously COVID is a bit of an issue at the minute. Obviously there's not much planning going on at all, so I'm actually now really ready for COVID to just be gone so that I can go and see Charlotte and Mac and just celebrate with them, obviously celebrate their engagement, start planning and just everything about it. So yeah, really exciting. So I just really wanted to just come on and just give some good news, because January never really brings much good news, so that's my little piece of really wonderful news this month. So I have just had a parcel delivered and I have literally been waiting for this all day. So basically I ordered a ring light from Amazon. I already have one, which is what I'm currently using because it is like 6 o'clock, so it's pitch black outside, so without it you probably wouldn't even be able to see me. But yeah, so I ordered this yesterday from Amazon, and they've literally made me wait like all day for it to come. So I just thought I would do like a little unboxing, just because I know obviously there's always someone looking for a really good ring light. So I'm going to unbox it now, and then we'll have a look and see what it's like. So I've been meaning to buy another one for quite a while, because obviously, as you can see from this here, obviously having one side leaves a really big shadow on the other. It's been on my list for a while, so I'm glad that I've finally been able to get it. So it was actually really cheap. It was only like £39 or something like that. And it has both the camera and the phone attachment. So this is what it is. I believe, if I remember correctly, I'll just double check that it is a 12.5-inch diameter ring light. So a little bit bigger than the one that I've got, which again is ideal. It came with its own tripod, so it meant that I didn't have to buy a separate tripod as well. So I'm hoping that this is really good, because it'll make my videos so much better now that I'm getting back into it. So yeah, so it's 12.6-inch diameter, so slightly bigger than the 10-inch one that I've got. So let me just cut this off here. Why do they put so much sellotape on these things? So this is what it comes like in the box. So you've got all your different pieces. So you've got the small tripod there, which I already have one of these for that one up there. You've then got the phone adapter, the one where you put your camera on. That's obviously the little pieces to put the lamp onto the actual tripod. So that's all the little pieces and the ring light in there. It is USB, so you will have to find a USB plug that you can plug it into. And it also comes with a selfie remote, so that you can obviously use that rather than obviously having to get up and down, especially if you're using your phone. And then in here we should have the tripod. So there we go. So there's the tripod. So obviously it all needs putting together. So I am going to go and do that now, and hopefully it will look really good when I come back. So I'll show you what it looks like obviously once I've got it set up and it's on this side, and then obviously you can see. I'll make sure that as well that if you're interested in this, that I put the link down below so that you guys can go and check it out for yourself. Okay, so this is it all set up now, and you can see how much of a difference it really makes. Like, there is no shadow whatsoever, which I am so thrilled about, because it means that I now don't have to find natural light to be able to do my videos, which is one of the things last year that really kind of stopped me filming a lot, because I was obviously always looking for that natural light, which I just don't have. I work full time, so I literally rely on the hours from like 5:30 through to 10 o'clock, which is fine in the summer, but obviously in the winter not so much. So this is now ideal, and hopefully it will help me film a lot more this year, because that's what I am really planning on doing. So I'll just spin you around real quick and just show you. So this is it here. So you can obviously see So you can see here that I have the adjustable attachment on here, just so that I can angle the ring light where I want it to. But you don't have to have this on. You can have it so that it goes straight onto the tripod and is exactly where you want it. I just find it easier because I like the light to be just above, which means I can use this to just angle down where I want it to be. So that's the one that I've got. And then just here, there is the attachment where you would put the second attachment on. You can either attach your camera straight to that second attachment, or you can put the phone holder on, which would then allow you to have the phone, so you can have it right in the middle, which is a lot better than the one that I currently have, because the one that I currently have literally only allows me to have the phone on there, not the camera as well. So this will be ideal when I just want to make a really quick video. I can just attach it and then film it without obviously having to worry about setting up a tripod separately for the camera and stuff. So just like with this one here, it has the 3 modes, so you can have the bright white light, you can have the warm light, and then you can have the one that sits in between, and you can also change the brightness up and down depending on how much brightness you really want. So it is ideal, and it is one of the cheaper ones that I have found anywhere, both on Amazon and any other online stores. So yeah, I will link it down below if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, and I will see you soon. Hey guys, it is new Hoover day and I am so excited. It's probably a little bit sad, but I think that's kind of what becoming an adult is. You kind of get excited over Hoovers and coffee machines and whatever else. You might have also noticed that the sound quality is a lot better in this part of the vlog than in the previous part. That is basically because I got an external mic to plug into my camera. Because I am starting to get back into filming and obviously vlogs and videos and whatever else, I just thought it was a good investment to basically just get better quality videos. So let me know what you think about it, and for any vloggers out there who are interested in the microphone that I got, it was actually quite cheap, but it does work really well. For any that are interested, I will link it down below so that you guys can go and check that out. So it has just been delivered. So this is what's come. It is the Dyson V7 cordless. Now it has been something that I've kind of been looking at for a while. My parents have one and it is just so quick and easy to just grab and use. So at the moment I have 2 other Hoovers. I currently have my bigger Hoover, which is the Dyson, I think it is the Light Ball multi-floor if I remember correctly, which I absolutely love because as a big Hoover it is still quite lightweight, so it's really easy for me to kind of maneuver around the house and whatever else. And then I have the smaller G-Tech, which I got off my parents when they got their Dyson cordless. Now it's really handy, obviously when the cats make a mess with their biscuits and stuff like that, you can obviously just go to it, hoover it up and then put it back. But basically it's just powerless now. I think it's because obviously it's been going for so long, the power just kind of is non-existent anymore. It's kind of been that way for a while, so that's kind of why I've been looking at upgrading it to another different type of cordless. And I've gone for the Dyson because obviously I already have my Dyson, which I absolutely love, so I figured hopefully it's the same with this one. And it goes up on the wall, which means I don't have to find somewhere to store it, because quite frankly in this flat, storage is a little bit hard to come by. I've literally just got this cupboard behind me here for storage, so, or the shed. So obviously it helps massively that this can obviously go on the wall. I don't have to try and find room in the cupboard, and I also don't have to have a fight with the Hoovers or anything else that's in the cupboard when I want to get it out. So the reason that I kind of wanted to upgrade my cordless is just because I find it so simple to just grab and go whenever you need it, and it means that I can keep on top of the hoovering at all times. As someone with a chronic illness, it is much easier keeping on top of the cleaning as you kind of go along than it is to do it like all in one weekly clean. So obviously having this means that I can do that. I'm pretty sure that my joints are going to thank me for this. I don't have to yank the big Hoover out the cupboard, and obviously I can keep up with it as I go along. So I am going to go and unpack it and get it up on the wall, and then yeah, give it a little whirl because I am excited. Okay, so it is up on the wall here. You can see obviously the charger coming down to here. Unfortunately it's not quite as long as I was hoping, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get an extension cable to put up here that will plug it in. Obviously I've got the added benefit of therefore having more sockets in the hallway as well. So I absolutely love it. Obviously it's up on the wall here and you can see how little space it takes up, which is obviously a lot less space than the Hoover itself would probably take up in the cupboard where my other one is. So obviously it's up there. It is made to be plugged in all the time. They actually make the batteries so that they're plugged in all the time. It won't lose its life like other things will when they're plugged in all the time. So yeah, it's just really handy to have up there. Obviously out the way, it's not in any way of the hallway. So yeah, really ideal. Obviously you can see here as well, I've got the attachments out, so you can see here there's obviously the tool, which I think is for the car, which has got the brush obviously that you can push up. This is a really handy get under tool, so essentially what it's for is like if you want to get under a sofa or a table or whatever and obviously can't quite reach it, it will bend down and it will get under there without obviously having to get down the floor. Obviously a brush for normal things. There's a small motor head, which again I think is more useful for when you're cleaning your car, because obviously this comes off. So you can obviously plug that straight in, and then you've got the handheld and the mini motor head to use in the car. And then you've got the crevice tool here, as well as obviously the extension and the main motor head. So yeah, so that's really ideal. I have obviously given it a whirl, and oh my god, the power is insane. So happy with that. So it does actually have two functions. So it has the normal mode and then it has the max mode. So you can obviously choose which one you want depending on what you're on. So the max mode is absolutely insane. Obviously I have two cats. I have Mila and Theo. Obviously Mila is a tortie, so she's got white fur in there, and that gets everywhere. It's like, it is insane. but that has done such a good job of picking up the fur. It's those that you don't actually see, but with it having the max power, it is just like super suction. It is really, really, really good. So that also means that I won't have to get my big Hoover out as often, which is really good news, and I am sure that my joints will be over the moon with that. So yeah, it's really ideal. I am not sponsored to make this in any way. I just was really, really, really excited to get my new Hoover. Obviously, January is a slow month anyway, regardless of lockdown, so there's not really much to film, so it was just a little something that I could obviously add just because I am so super excited. So I will link it down below if any of you do want to check it out. But yes, so super impressed, and just I can get rid finally of that, like, I don't even know what to call it. I can't call it a Hoover because it doesn't really suck much up from the carpet. But yes, so that is it. I will see you guys soon.